name is David Robinson. I am a sculptor. I graduated from Langara Fine Arts. I got really excited, even as probably from about age 8 or 9, about working in clay. And then through to art school, really gave a lot of my attention to classical clay modeling techniques, such as I was able to, partly glean from my education and partly cobble together from looking around and paying attention to what various artists are doing. I was introduced while still in high school to Barry Holmes, who was the instructor, the sculpture instructor, who would become, years following, would become a very big influence on my fine art education.
Well, I first met David in 1984 when I just started as the workshop coordinator here at Langara, and David was a second-year sculpture student under Barry Holmes. David's work is a beautiful balance that communicates much about what it is to be human, and it's executed with amazing technical prowess.
It was 1990. 100 square feet became available down the 3rd floor. Shared space with other artists, kind of a common working area. No light, no heat, lots of pigeons. And then just over decades now, kind of slowly building that workable space, building my studio team, and then maybe 10 or more years ago, this gallery space becoming available. I mean, my work has always kind of pivoted around the nucleus of the human image. Working with the human image, you're necessarily working within representation, and that necessarily kind of generates a kind of a narrative frame around the moment of the figure. I'm largely inspired by the hands-on work of the studio, that kind of fusion of it as a sort of a battle-ready workspace and a quiet contemplative atelier or studio. Paying close attention to the voice of different materials. It's a lot of what still excites me in the studio practice. Clay and plaster and wax and bronze and silver and lead and iron and cement, and following where those different materials lead. There's this pending project in the Diamond Healthcare Center at VGH. I had some time to stand and look and reflect and think about, what would work within that space. The way we actually did it was I made a model, a maquette of the piece, and then we produced it as a video and inserted that through Photoshop into the space so that we could communicate something of the vision. That should install sometime in the next 6 months. My superpower. Self-doubt. It's a great, what do they call it, a Venn diagram? Overlapping circles. And on the one hand is absolute narcissism, and on the other is crippling self-doubt, and the crossover between them is art.